All right, so I wanted to show the workflow for the AVkans Go today. I'm here at my church at Crosspointe, and I wanted to just kind of show setup and talk about it. One of the cool things about AVkans Go, being that it's a wireless camera, is you can pretty much stick it anywhere. We add it to our workflow because we need a camera in certain spots where, you can't normally put a camera that would require some sort of wired connection. And so we like to use the AVkans Go for our base cam. I really like it a lot. It's a great camera, but anyway, I wanted to just kind of show that so you can get an idea of how we use it in our workflow. We do use a wireless NDI at 4K, and we send it through OBS, and then we use the virtual camera from OBS to send to our switcher, because even though we have 4 NDI inputs to our video switcher, we're using all 4 of them for other things. 2 of them go to ProPresenter, 2 of them are for 2 other cameras. And so we kind of cheat and use OBS to bring in NDI sources from every other thing that we use. And then we use our Stream Deck to then control those cameras inside of OBS and what goes to our switcher that then we can, send out to our live stream. And the AVkans Go is one of those cameras that we do that with. And we dedicate AVkans Go to our bass player, because we can set it off a little bit and then use the presets, because, the great thing about the AVkans Go is that it has a 3x optical zoom along with the 3x digital zoom that gives you that hybrid zoom of 9x. So you can really do a lot with it. And you can actually pretty much set it anywhere on stage to capture a subject or two. And I like where we have it on our stage. It's capturing our bass player on side shot, and you can kind of see some of the crowd too when we zoom back out to 1x with that camera. But anyway, so I'll walk you through. I'll just kind of show you the placement of the camera, and then kind of show you how we set it up using the AVkans Live app. So we'll go ahead and get her set up. And what we do is we use this for our bass player. This is our worship team. They're ready to roll.
Barefoot Bernie? Barefoot Bernie, how was it? Wow.
Hello, Moses.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. And then, I guess that's another drum camera. Yeah. Or no, that's
Bass cam.
Yeah, he said yeah. All of it. You control. I forget that you put it all the way over there. You control the other ones.
Yep. This is Titus, Charlie. They're both on the team. Take the cap off. Take the cap off. Yeah, by the way, this does have a cap, so don't forget to take that off, or else you won't see it. And that may be why it was black in the other room. Anyway, so we got it set up there. You can see it's got the tally lights green on it, which means it has been recognized and it's ready to go. It is showing, broadcasting to the network. So we'll go ahead and check it now and make sure that it's straight. All right, so what we do, and I told you, we're capturing the base cam, the AVkans Go and NDI. You can see it there live on OBS, and then it is feeding to our switcher as an OBS virtual cam. Basically got an HDMI cable coming off our streaming computer back here, which you can see kind of in the dark here, but there's a HDMI cable coming off the back of the video card and going straight into the Rodecaster. So the streaming computer looks at the Rodecaster as another display. So then we're able to do the projector. Actually, it's projector output from the program feed, and then we send that over to the RCV, the Rodecaster video here. And so we have it set up as camera 4. And when we have our Stream Deck that we can set different cameras, this is our drum cam. This is a Sony A6100 on a wireless HDMI transmitter. Then we have a keys cam right here. This is our OBS tail layer. And then we have the bass cam, which is our AVkans Go. So, and the AVkans Go is the only one that's sending a wireless NDI signal. It is almost flawless, I'm gonna be honest with you. It is pretty impressive. A funny story is we started out when we started live streaming, is we started with a Mevo Start when we first started thinking about live streaming, and we got the Mevo Start, and within 3 months I was ready to throw it in the trash. I'm gonna be honest with you, because the NDI was terrible with it, and obviously it was, that was a kind of a new thing when that came out in terms of consumer level NDI cameras. But regardless, we shelved it pretty quickly because it was just too unstable on our network. So having the AVkans Go with a 3x optical zoom and also the nice stable NDI HX signal coming in is just wonderful. It works really well, and I just love it. It's just flawless, even at 4K sending full bit rate. I think we're sending, well, we're not sending full bit rate. I think we're sending about 16 megabits per second, but that's more than enough for a live stream that we do. But yeah, it's really great. And I think, AVkans has done a really good job. Now, this camera was sent to me by AVkans to do a review, but this is not a review. I'm just simply showing you how we have it set up here at church in our workflow. And this is typical for what we would do for these stage cameras, is we, send them, if we can, some sort of either wireless HDMI or through NDI over to our streaming computer or our video switcher, depending on what it is. But yeah, good job, AVkans. It's really a cool idea, and it's a really good idea for churches. And another idea you can think about too is if you need a mobile camera in a hurry, using your mobile phone as the repeater or as your display, you can actually have this if you really need one in a pinch, instead of having a wireless HDMI transmitter on a mobile rig. I would think that the AVkans Go would be really nice in that situation. Again, the only thing that you would need to worry about is having a repeater, and your mobile device may or may not give you exact latency, but you do have controls in the live app that you can then, set the latency so that if you have a high performing phone, like I have a Galaxy S25 Ultra, I can set it to ultra low latency and then get almost zero latency feedback from the repeater from my phone, from the camera itself. So that's another option too. If you're looking for a mobile, camera for like a concert or something like that on a, quick, this is a great way to do it, I think.